Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Hopefully that's gone through. Oh, yep, it's going through now. So fingers crossed. I'm having to look at the other screen so I can see when it goes live. So I'm not sure. Right, hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Right, let me get rid of this magical forest screen. Hi, Seashell. 1 minute, I'm just going to get rid of the screen. Secret jungle. Right, there we are. We are live. Now let's get rid of some of these leaves. I just had them for the photos to begin with. Right, now. On there. And just leave the nature one going. Right, there we go. Hi, Jen. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Okay, I don't know if you've seen that I got my Songs of the Heart, the New Zealand Oracle deck. So that's what we're going to play with tonight. So, I'm not sure if you can see the cards. Maybe I can, let's have a look and see if we can just slightly zoom in. Okay. So, this is the new deck today. Glasses. Can't see a thing. Right. I did do the unboxing. I did do the thing. So, who would like a message with the new New Zealand Oracle by, the deck is by Hand Me That Pencil. And she has everything's down below. I have done the links and everything down below. So Hand Me That Pencil. She has a website. She's on Instagram, and you can. She has an Etsy shop as well. The deck comes without a box, which is fine because I got. I'll put the bag over the other side. I got a bag to put them into. I just swapped my New Zealand tarot deck into this. I put the New Zealand tarot deck in this one, and the bag that had it like this, I used for this. So all done. Yay! So let's see what the collective energy is for us as we're in here now. Let's have a look at the energy, and then we'll start doing some readings if anyone wants a little bit of guidance. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have done an unboxing. Oh, what was it that just came out? Cleansing. We're cleansing away. So this is about cleansing away. Hi, Mike. Yeah, I'm going to do some readings for everybody in a minute. Yep, I'm just doing a quick collective, and then I will do individual readings. Okay, this one's called I Am Limitless. Like a gentle cloak, there is intelligence, creativity, and unfathomable potential within me. So it's like cleansing away the debris. Hey, what did I pick? Wow, 3 out of print Barber Studio decks. I've been always had a seizure. Well, I've realised after I got 7 more decks coming because I went and ordered 2 of my own ones. I've got 2 more of my own coming. Hi, Evie. So today's reading for the collective is all about cleansing away, because we know that we've got huge potential. So we're cleaning away all the debris. We know we've got huge potential coming. And instincts. This one says, I trust my instincts like the doe. I heed all changes in my environment, allowing me to respond quickly and appropriately. Oops, we'll move this over there. So that's the message for everybody today. Oh, Jen, I can't wait to see what decks you got. That'll be awesome. It'll be great. I'm not surprised. You know, my mum, this arrived today, and mum just, luckily it's all packaged and everything. She just threw it on my bed. She's like, oh. But then she just had a bad experience with one of my sister-in-laws who's a bit, unfortunately, not very nice. So, but yeah, she can have a bit of a seizure when she sees the. I've got 7 decks still to arrive. So it's going to be interesting. So let's have a look. Who wants readings? Who wants messages? So if you've got a question, just ask away. Don't forget, donations are always appreciated through PayPal. Yeah. Cool. So how's EB? How are you doing? So if you've got a question, please just, yeah, hopefully they arrive at different times. Yeah, I'm the same. I hope my decks all arrive over the month of May at separate times. I've got them right up until October. So I've got 7 decks until October. Yelp. So yeah. Oh, Jen, I hope they are poor hubby with the tricked me out. Funny. So just waiting for some questions or general or just whatever you want. Message from Spirit. Oh yeah. And I went and did I've got the paid version of the Awfully software, which I did the other night. Whoever was here the other night and saw my Awfully software. So that was quite cool for readings. Whoa. Just about hit me in the face again. General reading. No worries, just whoever put, I'm not patient enough because Kickstarter only ever backed the 5 cent on there and the weight on that was painful. Well, you see, the decks coming to New Zealand are going to take 3 or 4 weeks anyway, or a month anyway. So it hasn't, and I've done some pre-orders like the Primordial Tarot. So I knew that was not going to be here until September. So it's been quite good in a way. But the only problem with doing that is now, in between, I'm buying more decks, especially with finding the New Zealand one. I've got one more New Zealand one that I want to get from Etsy. And then Roxy's one with, Roxy Paul one with the Maori Tattoo Tarot. So just whoever's got a question, they'll just be at random and I'll slowly get through everybody just at time. So whoever puts a question up first, I'll do the message for. Oh, you're funny, Jen. You're funny. Oh, I've been sleeping in. I've been wanting to set my alarm, but I'm sleeping straight through it. I'm absolutely hopeless with getting up early. And we've got Marsha's one tomorrow. I thought it was today. Her Lennon Mand video, but I'm live, but it's tomorrow. So I want to be up and ready for that. I know that's a bit later, but still. Not later for you guys, but later for me. Oh, you correct. Oh, and by the way, for those that don't know, I have a Patreon down below. You'll see the link for Patreon. If you get into Patreon, there's a heap of wonderful downloads, including some digital decks, Oracle and there will be some tarot decks there's a tarot deck as well coming up. So yes, Patreon down below the link. There's lots of specials. You also get a free 1 card reading. Oh, you've been struggling to get up early the last few days? Yeah. So with the Patreon, everybody's entitled to a free 1 card read. If you're the first level, free 1 card reading every month. You get a 1 card, and that's especially for you, not a group, not a collective reading, just one personal. You get a personal reading. If you're on level 2 and 3, level 2 and 3 get level 2 get a 3 card reading a month, but they also get 30% off the rest of my services. And level 3 get a 4 card reading and a healing session, plus they get 30% off all my services as well. So you get lots and lots of downloads with lots of sheets and lots of information, lots of oracle and tarot decks, as in downloads and things like that you can play with and muck around with or whatever. So you can print out, you can do whatever you like with them, but you get loads and loads of downloads, because I've created loads and loads of decks, and they're just for fun. So I just thought I wanted to share them with you. So yeah. So there's that as well, available to everyone as well. If you want to join my Patreon, $5 a month, $10 or $15, whatever you want, and you get quite a lot out of it. Of course, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out of it, of course. But because I feel like you really need the digital. Hi, Valentina. You remind me a lot of my Matthew. I'm great, thanks, Valentina. I'm just sort of sharing my knowledge, my Patreon at the moment. I've just started it. It's only just started, but there's quite a lot of downloads, and that if you want to join, it's $5 a month or $10 or $15. Hi, Mila. So yeah. Yeah, just whoever wants to ask, I'm just waiting for some questions to come in. Everybody's asked, but nobody's asked me actual questions yet. So, yep, just ask away and I will get to you as soon as I can. Okay, as soon as I can, I will get to you, your question. So, yeah. Yeah, right. So yeah, my Patreon. So there's lots of downloads and lots of information shared with it. Also, if you're on level 3, every month you get a digital from my digital art, because I'm creating a new oracle deck, and everybody gets a copy of the oracle deck at the end. Okay, Philippe. Okay, I'm not quite sure how these cards, I've just brought this deck. This deck's just arrived today, this oracle deck. It's a New Zealand one. So I don't know what how they will answer these questions. So we're just going to see how they go. Okay, Valentina. What will happen between Philippe and you? Oops, let's do this. Okay. Okay, I've got everyone's question, and I'll come back to it as I'll scroll back when I've finished each reading. And if I need you to repeat your question, I'll ask you. Right, Valentina. Question was about your what will happen between Philippe and you. Okay, it says your bravery is constant. So I feel like there's going to be some difficult situation coming up, some difficult tasks, but you will overcome. I feel like you'll be overcoming that challenge. This is about making yourself safe. I feel like you need to make yourself safe. There's a lot of laughter in the situation coming up. A lot of laughter. And about totally spending some time outside. So I feel like Valentina, that there is a sense of you having a little bit of courage for the situation. Okay, I feel like you're going to have some courage to move through it. It is about knowing that you're safe in the situation as well, as there's going to be a lot of laughter coming up within the relation. It feels like there's going to be a lot of laughter and stuff coming up, and spending time outside is also going to be a very important part of the relationship. Okay, Valentina? It is very much about the cards that have come up is about having some courage, making sure you're safe. There is going to be some laughter, and it is about spending some time outside as well. Okay? So, let's have a look. So, Valentina, let's see if I can just go back. Okay, Mila. I keep on praying my connection with God would be back in my life. Oh, we're talking about praying. Okay, sorry, I just had a funny feeling with the funny thing with the mouse was playing up on me. My question is, if I keep praying for my connection with God, would God be back in my life again? So you're talking about you're manifesting through prayer. Oh, whoa. Okay, so Mila talks about you being surrounded by love. Okay, it's about you trying to find some understanding in the whole situation. So you're allowing yourself to feel like you're connected, you're surrounded by love in lots of ways. There's love around you, that you're loving who you are. You have some understanding about what actually is happening. And even though things are hard, it is not impossible, because you're feeling it's allowing you to feel empowered in your journey as well. You need to feel like you're empowered, and the connection is powerful. So I just feel like there is a sense of you being surrounded by love, you're supported. It's about finding some understanding. So even though things might seem difficult, it isn't impossible, because it's about you feeling empowered in the situation and knowing that the connection with others is going to allow you to be powerful in the situation. Valentina, I'll come back to you with that one. I just finished these ones first. Okay, Mila? Right, Mike. How will people react to me when I return to college? I return to college after lockdown. How will people react to you? Okay, how will people react to you? Okay, they will be supportive and welcoming. And it feels like you're going to receive a lot of energy towards you. There'll be a lot of energy, a lot of support. Just have courage. Just be confident in yourself. And I feel like you're going to be welcomed. You're going to be welcomed, Mike. You're going to have that support. And you're going to be receiving a lot of positive energy towards you, because it's about your confidence. You know, it's about not being cocky, but just being confident in who you are. And allowing yourself to just be true to yourself. Follow your heart. Come from a place of the heart. Just be really open to all possibilities and things like that, Mike. And I feel like everybody's going to be very welcoming and very supportive of you. Okay, Mike? I feel like everything's going to be a-okay. You're going to be all right. You just need to follow your heart. Be open to it. Just be honest. Have integrity within yourself, and just have that confidence and be brave. You'll be okay, knowing that you actually have support with that. Okay, Valentina. So we're actually looking at what is his feelings. Okay, what are his feelings? Okay, interesting. The cards are that you don't stand alone. Okay, so he feels like that with you, he's not alone. Okay, so it feels like there's a connection there on some level. Feels like that you're worthy of love. Okay, Valentina, feels like that you're worthy of love, and that light feeds my magic. So it's like that you're wisdom. Manifest my truth. So it's like he desires. It's like there's a desire there. He wants things coming in, Valentina. So it feels like that he's very open-armed. I've got also the welcome card flew out as well. So I feel like that he's very open to you. Okay, Valentina, feels like that he's with you. He doesn't feel like he's alone, that you're worthy of love on some level. You're definitely worthy of love. Allows him to sort of open up. He feels like he can open up to you maybe on some level, and that you're his light, if you like, or you create some magic in his life as well. And he feels like you're very open, or he's open to you. I feel like he's open to you. I get a lot of this sort of opening up and bringing into your heart, bringing into his heart. So he does. I feel like there's a lot of love coming towards you, a lot of support, a lot of not feeling like you're alone, Valentina. Okay. Hi, Samantha. So that's the readings up to date. So that's everybody's readings. So we'll just see how it is. Just gotta wait to see who else has a reading. So I'll just take a minute to go through. Helping others lift me up. Wisdom teaches me to offer service to others as a way to balance out of the gifts I receive. I'm just waiting to see. You're welcome, Mila. I'm just waiting for just to see who else is coming through. Certainly, Samantha, go ahead. Yep, certainly. Ask away. Just ask a question, and I'll catch up. I'm just waiting to see what questions are, and see how we go. I know things are a bit delayed in that. What is next for you? Okay, what is next for Samantha? I just dropped the cards. Let me just pick them up. Hopefully, no the cards on the floor. What's next? What should we be focusing on? Let's have a look. Vulnerability inspires me. Like a newborn, I grow through fresh experiences by allowing myself to explore freely. So it feels like there's a lot of exploration for you, Samantha. There's a lot of stuff for you to discover. I work through conflict. So it feels like you're dealing with a lot of inner conflict, a lot of conflict maybe within yourself about your own opinion and things like that. So you might be needing to focus on how you can reconcile the conflict and things that you're working through. And you know that you're going to need a lot of inner strength. I respect that transformation requires sacrifice so that growth is possible for me. So it feels like there's a lot of stuff that you might need to let go of, that you're holding on to, so you can actually start to let it go, and then you can grow and develop within yourself. So this sounds like you're opening yourself up to a sense of vulnerability so that you can enable yourself to work through of the stuff that you need to let go of, the inner conflicts that you're dealing with right now, so that you have the sense of inner strength coming in. Okay, and that's going to allow you to make the changes that you actually need. Again, you're going to have to spend some time with laughter. Don't forget to have some fun as well. Balance out what you're dealing with, but also have some fun in your life as well. Having some fun is going to be super important to you. It's going to allow you to just have a bit of a laughter. There's going to be a lot of healing taking place. It's going to be a lot about dealing with who you are as an individual. I feel like there's a lot about, I think there's a lot about you working out exactly who you are. Who's your identity? Who are you? What are you about? What do you believe in? What are your beliefs? What faith do you have as well? So you're going to have to find yourself being quite vulnerable. Okay, you are going to have to allow yourself to open up, to be receptive to what's going on. Okay, that's going to be super important for you, Samantha, as well. Okay, I just got this deck today. So this is called the Songs of the Heart. Songs of My Heart, sorry, by Hand Me That Pencil. She is on Etsy. She has got a range of decks, and it looks like she's creating a new one by looking at Instagram. So that's interesting. All the links are down below. Yes, Samantha, going on quite a journey. Yes, definitely. So yeah. So this is quite a new deck for me. Now, what I've been doing is actually collecting some New Zealand. For those that don't know, I'm actually in New Zealand. I'm in the North Island on the east coast in Hawke's Bay. So this is the New Zealand. I'll just show you the New Zealand decks that I have. Just what I'm sort of slowly building up on, so that I can sort of work a lot more with the New Zealand tarot and oracle. So I've got another tarot deck coming, a majors one though. And this one is called New Zealand Naturally. It is available on Game Crafter. And it has an extra couple of cards in it. Peaks of Swords. Okay, so Peaks of Swords. Coins, of course, is Pentacles. You've got Trees, which is Wands. There's a major arcana there. That's the Fool. Another Trees, Coins. It's a King of Coins. It's an Ace of Peaks, which is your Ace of Swords. Just trying to find a Waves, actually. There's a Knight of Waves. So your Waves is the different colour background there. So that's the New Zealand Naturally Tarot, which is all sort of New Zealand animals and plants and trees and things like that. So there's the Kiwi as the star. It's a moth, which we won't show Simon. Hermit's Cave. Hermit's Cave is not like moth. Right. Knight of Trees, and then we've got the trees. So yeah, you can sort of see that's the New Zealand Naturally Tarot. So that's my New Zealand Tarot deck that I have. Also have from Franchelle, her name, and how to spell that. Now, her last name is quite hard to, it's Opsoki Weiber. She does the New Zealand flower essences, and she does the, anyway, she's got a couple of decks. And this one here is called the Fairy Oracle of the Purupare. And so this one here looks at New Zealand in lots of different ways. And the fairies, the Purupare, also have are to do with the energies and the directions and things like that. So this is the New Zealand. Hopefully you can briefly see the shape or what it is. Unfortunately, with the white on the cards, I noticed that it's a bit bright on the camera. So this one here is the New Zealand deck as well, with the Purupare and other aspects of New Zealand. And then my last one I've got at the moment is the Maori Oracle. Okay, the Maori Oracle. And this one's by P.A. Manel, written and illustrated. And so this is quite beautiful. As well. And I have another deck coming, and there's one more that I want to actually order. So I have got a 22 major arcana coming with the Maori deities on it. And there's another sort of healing oracle deck that I want from Etsy as well. Oh, do you want a message? Which oracle deck? From, that's actually an oracle. That's the tarot. And then the other. So yeah. So I don't know which oracle deck you wanted to. I did do, that was an oracle reading I actually did, Oracle Tarot, so Tarot Oracle. It's like 70 cards in that deck. That's why it literally looks like a tarot, because there is quite a lot of cards in it. But it's more of an oracle. Oh, okay, so I'll do this one here. Okay, a message for Samantha. That's why we look around here. Okay, Purupare ati pito o te o, Fairy of the Lower Earth. So we're going to look at the book. This one, and this is number 31. Okay, Purupare o te pito o te ai is okay. To the Purupare, Lower Earth was the place of Mori, the dimension of soul. Lower Earth is the place where the dragon power of the planet resides. In the Maori tradition of the Puruhuna, only one tribe of Purupare held the magical connections and secret knowledge of Lower Earth. This is the carriers, the totem of this. Sorry, this tribe carries the totem of Tree of Life, orchid, as its kake, guardian. Okay, traditional Maori lore. Mori is one of the 8 branches of Te Wheki, the octopus of infinite wisdom. Mori corresponds to the psychic dimension, the realm of the soul. In this soul, the soul life principle, thymos, psyche, or life force, persified in a thing or object, is a vital aspect of well-being. With Maori, a person's connection with their soul power or life force is linked to their own innate healing energy. Tide of power. If you've drawn this card, Purupare o te piti o te ai, in your ally, the presence of Purupare o te OTI indicates a powerful connection with soul. This is a time to attend to the realm of soul and to honor the need to delve deeper into the depth and mystery of your being. It is time to connect to the deep and powerful forces within the core of the earth, knowing they bring nourishment and energy. The moon phase is the waning gibbons, disseminating, first stirring of dark, the harvest. With the first stirrings of dark, it is time to harvest the results of your efforts, endeavors, and activities. This is a social time, a time of fruition and celebration of the sacredness of all things. It is time to demonstrate to others what you have learned or envisioned, and to communicate and share information and the truth and the fruits of your own experience. This is the optimal time to pursue the deeper secrets of the earth and your own underworld and look for purpose or meaning. Oh, Jen, yeah, the 70 cards for an oracle. Yeah, it's amazing for an oracle deck. 70 cards. Her artwork is just stunning. When I did the I don't know if you've seen the unboxing I did before, the video I did before, the unboxing one. I actually put some of the cards up so you could actually see them. I played around with it with my movie maker program so that you could actually see it a bit better, so you could actually see the cards. And I wish I should have done that with the steampunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and have another look at the steampunk. Yep, Lisa, I'll do a reading for you. Just give me a question and I'll do it for you. Jen, I'm going to go through and do the steampunk, and I'm going to add up some actual pictures so you can see the cards. Oh, you're welcome, Samantha. No worries. If you've got a question, just ask your question and I'll answer it. So, Jen, I'm going to do that with my unboxings from now on, is actually go through and do the video and actually add up some extra pictures so you can actually see them properly. I am going to order. I'm just waiting for the order of the webcam too. I'm getting a new webcam, so hopefully I'm sort of upgrading the next one up. But New Zealand was totally out. I couldn't get it from anywhere, so I'm just waiting for the stock to arrive. It's on back order. Oh. What do we get? I support my soul. I sustain myself with physical and spiritual food. Just as Lake Taupo is fed. Oh yeah. I sustain myself with physical and spiritual food, just as Lake Taupo is fed by multiple rivers. What I love about this deck, Jen, it's very diverse in colour, in body size. Even though it's all women, they're not all like pretty women, if you know what I mean. Like this, quite large woman. And this is an older woman. She's upside down, a bit like the hangman. She says, I close my eyes to see. Practicing meditation affords me time to connect fully with my innermost thoughts and feelings. Has a knot, and she's pregnant. Or like this one here, Jen. She's a much older lady with long hair. You can sort of see the difference, I think. There's a few other things in the deck as well, like this leaf burning. Oh, this one here. Oh, thanks, Jen. This one here, as you'll see, oh, pity you can't see it very well on the camera because she's so white, is she's actually had a mastectomy. you actually see she's got a scar where her breast was. So she's actually had a mastectomy. So you'll see it better when I'll take some photos and put them on Instagram, Jen. Don't forget you have an Instagram account. So I'll take some photos anyway because there's a Panamu and so yeah. So yeah, there's people of all ages, all faces. I'll put some photos on Instagram. You can have a proper look, Jen. I knew. I think you need to write a little note, a little stick-it note, put it on your computer, Instagram account, Jen. So that's right. I have an Instagram account. A stick-it note on your computer. So when you go to the computer, you go, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, Lisa, let's have a look. You got any advice from your guides on soul healing and moving? Oh my goodness gracious me. I don't know if you saw that, Jen. I saw that, Elisa. You've got I adapt and thrive. Emerald lakes shine on top of the barren Tungaria crossing, and I too overcome any adversity. Oh wow. Okay, let's have a look, Lisa. They flew out all the way. Let's see, 1, 2, like 2 or 3 steps away. Certainly, Michelle. I'll do your reading in a second. Yep, just put your question up and I'll get to it. Okay, Elisa, let's have a look. I submit to my purpose. I will use any opportunity to utilize my skills and passion to create a life of happiness. So it's a little bit about adapting, just surrendering to it. I walk ever forward. Every passage through darkness offers the opportunity to emerge into the light, Elisa. I voice my needs. Like the cheeky Kia, I am not afraid to ask for what I need most in my life. So it's about being able to communicate. So it's about you being able to adapt and develop within yourself, surrender to your life purpose, okay? Allowing you to completely always walk forward by expressing and talking about what you actually want to achieve. I cultivate a safe harbour. Like Akarua Harbour is a sheltered haven. I maintain my own sacred space. So again, protecting your sacred space, and you're working through conflict. I am tolerant of others' beliefs and their right to express and views different to my own opinion, but you allow yourself, and I think that comes from within as well. How is German currently feeling about me? Okay, Michelle, I'll do that as well. So for you, Elisa, I feel like there's a lot about you adapting, surrendering to your own life purpose. You know, what's your purpose? Allowing you to always walk forward, allowing you to communicate or express exactly how you're feeling, enabling you to make sure that you have a safe place. That's your number one thing, about you having a safe place, and allowing you to deal with any conflict or anything you've got with the way that you deal with it, with confidence, with an ability to express yourself and that. Right, Michelle, how is German currently feeling about me, and what does my spirit guides? Okay, what's German currently feeling about Michelle? Okay. straight away we got so he feels like you are encouraging others, Michelle. So it's like you must encourage others, you're confident, you help others, you support others. He sees you as someone who's very outgoing. Feels like there's someone who's sort of a little bit outgoing. You're there to, you're quite happy to help other people. Michelle, feels like that's what he sees you. He sees you as someone who directs your own story. Again, I get that sense of confidence coming through quite strongly there with those two cards. He feels like you're quite confident, that you've got direction, you've got purpose. He feels that you've got purpose in your life as well. He feels like that you've got a lot of strength in your life as well. So you need to acknowledge that. That's what he sees in you. It's like he sees your potential and who you are. Oh, you're welcome, Eliza. You observe and he... Okay, it's like you are someone who observes and reflects. So again, I get that sense of... So it talks about a successful outcome. It's like he sees you as someone who's very focused, Michelle. It feels like he sees you as someone who's quite focused. You've got a lot of strength. You're able to stay calm. I feel like there's a sense of calmness about you. Seems quite important as well, Michelle. I don't know if that any of that sort of makes sense to you, but I feel like he sees you as someone that's always helping other people. You have this direction, you have this purpose about where you're going. He feels like you've got this inner strength about yourself, but yet you feel you're very calm and relaxed within yourself as well. Just seeing if there was anything else that seemed important. This one here. See, here you go, helping others lift you. So it's like you're someone who supports others. It seems like you are, and you need to acknowledge that within yourself as well, Michelle. Does that make sense? Well, it's like he sees who you are within yourself, but it's a spirit saying, do you see that within yourself as well? So yeah, Michelle, I'm just feeling, I'm getting a lot about, again, you've got that sense of, there's different aspects of you coming to, and I also get that there's different aspects of you sort of coming together. Makes complete sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just feel like he sees you as someone who's always helping other people. And it seems like you're always helping other people. You've got direction, you've got purpose, and you've got this inner strength he sees within you, but yet you stay calm and relaxed. Now, I'm also getting, don't forget to take care of you as well, Michelle. I can see that you give a lot of yourself away. So you do need to make sure that you take a step back and give yourself a chance to just breathe a little bit and take care of you as well. Seems to be quite important. So you might need to just take a moment, take a breath, and don't forget about yourself as well, Michelle. So yeah. Well, I'm pleased that helps, Michelle. Give you something to think about. Don't forget to come back and have a listen to the video if you get a chance. I have done the unboxing if you want to have a proper look at the cards. Might be a bit better than, because it was done earlier in the day. It was a better lighting than it is now. And I also put some of the cards up on the screen as well. I will post some on Instagram if those are on Instagram. Don't forget the my links from my channel, and also the links to my Patreon is down below. And if you join my Patreon, you get a lot of downloads. There are lots of decks to receive that I have created. Some of my digital art decks, my tarot and oracle decks, will be available for free or for download if you join Patreon, of course. So there are some treats as well for being, and you'll get a free reading. You'll get a 1-card reading every month with tier 1. You get a 1-card reading. Tier 2, you'll get a 3-card reading and 30% off all my services. And a tier 3, you get 30% off services. You get a 4-card reading every month and a healing session as well every month, and a digital download you'll get exclusive for you from my digital art, which you can then download and use for yourself. So that's quite exciting. Thank you, Jen. I've only just started, so I haven't got any patrons yet, so I'm just sort of just talking a little bit about it. So it'd be nice to get a little bit of support, but you get lots of stuff for it. I'm not expecting anybody to not get anything. There's lots of really cool downloads, lots and lots of downloads with the and also when you'll be part of, if anyone joins my Patreon, you will be part of the digital oracle deck that I'm now creating. Okay, there'll be a card dedicated to you. So I don't know how many people yet, depending on how many Patreons I get to how many cards we do. But so we'll see how we go over the next 6 months or so. So each month will be a new card created, and if you're on tier 3, you'll get that card early. You'll get that card straight away, so you can start building your collection, where everybody else has to sort of wait until it's completely created, and then they'll get a download to it. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff happening, and you'll see lots of videos coming out over the next few weeks, next 3 weeks, and some of those videos will actually have free downloads if you're part of the Patreon as well. You'll get a download as well. So that's and that will be an oracle deck. So there's some different, and a tarot deck as well. So exciting. Yeah, I just thought, give it a go. If anyone's interested, it's there. Oh, well. So we'll see. Right, that hour's gone so fast. So pleased with the deck. It's going to take me a little while to get used to the imagery. I feel like there could be a lot more coming through. I think if I was doing a email reading for a client or working with a client specifically, I think with one of the readings we could get quite deep. Hi, Santa. Hi, Shuffle. Hi, Nina. How are you? Don't know that I know you yet. It was so good to talk to you. So, yeah. So, how are you going, Phantom? Good. Seems like, I know it's so late. It's so late and early for you. Yeah, good. Not too bad. I had a bit of a break and took a bit of time off for me. Lots of new decks coming in. Lots of things happening with Patreons just started. So that's quite exciting. Lots and lots of stuff happening. Yeah, just trying different things, Nina. Just trying different things. So, and I thought it was a good way, because I've made a lot of my tarot and oracle decks for fun, for digital. I thought they'd be quite nice to share some of those ones exclusively for patrons, for the Patreon, you know, for patrons and that. So I thought that would be quite nice for them as being part of, you know, having that, paying that money each month and being supportive, that they would get a whole lot of digital, hi happily ever after, that they would get a free download every week base at the moment. There's heaps of them. So there's lots and lots of downloads, because I've got like so many decks that I've created, and I keep creating because of my artwork. So I thought it was a nice way for people to share, and they can use, and you know, like everyone's going to be part of, depending on how many people there are, of course, I'm going to try and make sure everyone's part of the new Oracle deck that I'm creating. The community Oracle deck that I'm actually creating is going to be part of the Patreon. And at the end of, when I've finished it, everybody, no matter what level you're at, will get a download of the Oracle deck, of the abstract art. So you'll be able, everyone will get a copy of it. So I know there's 3 tiers, and everybody's going to get something a little bit different to, you know, while we're doing it. But this one deck, everybody will get a copy of it. So I just thought it'd be nice to share some of, you know, the healing work that I've done, and some of the different decks that I've created, that they'll actually be, even though some of the decks are available for sale, I thought it would be quite nice. Oh, Nina, go eat, go back, go eat. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on. It's usually it's usually about 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'm usually here for about another half an hour to an hour, Nina. So I'll be here. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, Phantom. So yeah, I was so pleased when this arrived today. The New Zealand deck that I'm shuffling, that you're seeing that I'm shuffling, is actually by Hand Me That Pencil. She's on Etsy. She's got a website. All the information's down below. And yeah, I'm wrapped with it. She's got like I said, she's got Etsy. She's got a website. You can download a manual, which I have, which I need to read through yet. Oh no, happily. If you just want a question, ask away. No one's asked me. I've done a few readings, and now we've just been chatting. So yeah, if you've got a question, go for it. I'm just sort of randomly choosing, you know, whoever asks a question. Whoever asks a question, I'll do a reading for. No problem at all. So yeah, just ask away if you've got a question. So yeah, I've had a few new decks, Phantom. So if you haven't had a chance to have a look at the unboxings as of recent. So yeah. So I'm going to create this new community Oracle deck. And I just want those of the Patreon to be involved and or be embraced in some way. Are you going to check out the videos? Cool. But so yeah, if you've got a question, ask away, and I'll just do them. I'll just do your question. I was just showing the New Zealand Tarot and Oracle decks that I actually have. I'm going to, that's what I've been looking at lately, is just trying to get a few more New Zealand-based decks to work with. So I feel like I'm going to, I've just finished doing the incense, so time to... Yeah, go ahead, and go ahead, happily. Just your question. Yeah, go for it. Phantom, how does C feel about me? You think she's a Capricorn? The first card came up about the body. Phantom? Thinking about your question, Phantom, and the first card that flew out was about the body. She sees someone who is very spiritual in your choices in the choices that you actually make. And she sees you as someone who's very understanding. Okay, the first card was about the body. I thought it was quite interesting. So I don't know about the second one was about your spirit feeding your choices. So I feel like she feels that you're quite spiritual and you're very understanding. And you're somebody who lives with hope. You have eternal hope. Okay? So I feel like she sees you, you know, she likes what she sees, basically. She likes what she sees physically. She likes what your spirituality and your sense of understanding. And yes, you're helping out a lot, yeah? And that you're always hopeful. So there you are. That's how she sees you. So let's go back to happily ever after. So just really quick message there for you, Phantom. I thought that was quite funny, your first card that flipped out. Okay, so let's have a look. Whoops, so where are we? Happily, your message is your ex Raza will, how can I be back? So you're talking about reconciliation. You're welcome, Phantom, you're welcome. Okay, reconciliation. So you're talking about reconciliation. Will there be? Whoa, okay, flew out. Okay, it's asking you to direct your own story. Every path invisible to me offers a wealth of opportunities once you make a decision. It feels like you need to be quite firm about what you want, not waffly. But it also talks about being self-reliant. It's about relying on yourself, embracing your independence, fosters a sense of self-worth and pride. So it feels like writing your own story, direct your own story, move in the direction you actually want, because it's about you, happily ever after, about being self-reliant and supporting your own soul. Okay, I feel like it's about, there's some stuff that you need to do in taking care of yourself happily ever after. I feel like there's some stuff that you need to think about. Well, okay. Let's have a look. So it's talking about you taking care of yourself as well. Oh, that's all right, Jen, no worries. Hi, Diva. Okay, so happily ever after. We're talking about you celebrating your own song, you know, and understanding that you're worthy of love. As you open your heart to yourself, I feel like there's a reconciliation within yourself. Okay, I feel like there's a reconciliation. Okay, this one here says, I work best through love. Like a colony thriving with Neptune's necklace, I reach my fullest potential. So it's about understanding you are loved and supported, not just by this one person, but by many. And it's about being with a community of people. So I get a sense of being with your friends are going to be really important happily ever after. It's about nurturing yourself, being self-reliant, being independent on who you are, celebrating who you are as an individual. You need, you've been quite ignorant of your personal, okay, that's why. And it seems like you need to be with like-minded souls, people that you can connect with on a real spiritual, a real family-orientated way. So I think it's very much about nurturing you. If you can take care of yourself first, I feel like you're going to, Yes, it's been a hard journey. Yes. Okay. So does that all sort of make sense to you happily ever after? What you need to do for you? It's definitely about taking care of yourself, celebrating who you are as an individual, bringing in who you are, and being with people of like mind. Having more of a community is going to be really important for you as well as you take care of yourself. Doing something that you love, not waiting around for something to happen. I think that's quite important for you at this time. Quite beautiful cards. Absolutely. The more I work with them, I think the more, considering they only arrived this morning, by the way, those cards. So let's have a look. Have I missed anybody? Okay, so it was and Diva. Oh yeah, Diva, great. So you're good. Yep. Oh, you're welcome, happily ever after. You're welcome. You're welcome. So beautiful cards. Love the meanings behind them. So Diva, the deck I'm working with is called The Songs of My Heart, and they're done by Hand Me That Pencil. The links are all down below. I put them in. So the links to her Etsy website. She has Instagram as well. So that's all down below. So yeah. And I've talked about Patreon, and all the downloads. So that's all done as well. And I ordered 2 of my own decks coming. So Jen, I've got Sacred Fractal Tarot coming, which is my own one, and I've got the Love Oracle coming. So they're 2 new of my own decks that I've created. I'm getting them printed out, and they are available on Make Playing Cards. So the Love Oracle I've done is a rather large landscape deck. It's all landscape, and it is a larger deck, but just because of the artwork. And I'm thinking a few of the decks that I've already got on there, I might change. So yeah, that's something to look forward to next month, end of May, because of everything going on at the moment. They reckon it will take about 30 days to get here. It'll be a month to get here, basically, between 20 and 30 days. So I'm saying 3 weeks to a month. So it'll be more like June by the time they get here. So that's quite good. Yep, so that's another 2 decks coming out of my collection. I'm slowly getting there. Oh, it's taking me a while to get all printed out, especially with so many amazing decks coming out by some amazing artists. And like, I'm still waiting for the 22 major arcana, the Maori deity one. That's still coming. That was the Kickstarter one. And the Japanese vintage tarot, that's still coming. Primordial tarot, of course, is still coming. And I'm still waiting for the gilded. About 7 decks, I think I worked out. Still to come. Oops. Too many beautiful art, artists. There's so many artists are coming out with some beautiful artwork. How can you not? It's so hard. It's so hard to decide which decks to actually come. So I'm actually, Jen, I don't know if you've actually seen. I'm just going to throw up just for a second. Oh, I'll just do this. I'll do this reading first. Diva, yep, certainly. Let me do this for you, and then I'll show those that want to. I'll show the Awfully software too. I'd like to know if your Aries will communicate with me. I'm not worried about. I don't worry about astrology. Just don't need to worry about sun signs. Just Diva. So you want to know, will he communicate with you? is there possible with communication between you? Oh, we talked about acceptance of something here. You've got expressing yourself clearly. Okay, it's important that you actually express yourself clearly. Whoops, that flew out. Let's have a look. Sense of expressing self. Put this other card down there. Okay. Will he communicate with you? So we've got this thing about radiating acceptance, expressing self clearly, embracing some changes, and things will rise, as in like a majestic soaring falcon. I flex my wings, enabling me to stay atop of any situation. Oh, so you're able to develop within yourself. Okay. The message for you, Diva, okay, is about you accepting whatever will be, will be. The sense of acceptance is going to be really important for you. Accepting what's actually happening, what's actually going on. Allowing yourself to express clearly. You need to express yourself clearly. There is a sense of there will be some changes happening within the ability of communication. Okay. And it's allowing you to actually stay on top of the whole situation that's actually going on. Feels like they're not really sort of saying, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in the communication aspect. Just doesn't feel right. It feels like there's a lot of, oh, here we go. Okay, I feel like you need to stay focused on yourself. Okay, I feel like he's got a lot of stuff going on around him, Diva, which is why I feel like there's a letting go of the negativity that's causing you harm, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Okay, so I'm getting a sense of things. Yeah, there's a lot of healing you need to do for yourself. I feel like there's a sense of he's got a lot of stuff going on around him. Seems to be a lot of energy sort of in his area, and he's just not he's not ready to communicate at this time. So it feels like no, not at this time. Feels like there's a lot of stuff that you need to do first within yourself. There's a lot of self-healing. So there is a lot of you being able to accept what's actually happening in the situation, allowing yourself to express yourself freely and clearly, allowing you to know that there are some changes within yourself that need to take place and in the situation. Seems to be some changes happening in the situation as well, and allowing you to actually stay on top of it. Like, don't let yourself get too overwhelmed or too wrapped up in waiting for him to call you or waiting for you to communicate with you. I feel like there's don't be tempted to push. Don't be tempted to push. Allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, to explore things for yourself, and allow yourself to get rid of anything that's holding you back. I think that's really important, Diva. I feel like there's something that's holding you back in a negative way, and it might be a good chance for you to burn that away, to let that go, and that's going to allow you to actually move ahead. I think that's really important. I feel like there is a lot of growth available to you, but there is some stuff that needs to burn away. Okay, Diva, there is some stuff that you need to let go of, and you need to allow yourself to fly free. Okay, you need to let yourself fly free. I think that's really important here. You know, allow yourself to make the changes that you actually need. Okay, a sense of surrendering to yourself as well. Surrender to yourself. Yes, Diva. I think that's really important. You need to go on with, yeah. Don't hold yourself back. Let yourself live. Okay? Live your life for you is going to allow yourself to move ahead. Okay, Diva? Ooh. Oh, Jen, yep, definitely. I'll see you tomorrow in Marsha's chat tomorrow, 10 o'clock my time, about 7 o'clock your time. See you about 7 in the morning. Your 7, not mine, yours. I don't know if you'll be up for the others tomorrow. I know I definitely want to catch Marsha's because it's her Leninmand one tomorrow. I think she's looking at Leninmand, which would be good. You're welcome, Diva. You're welcome. So, Jen, see you in the morning. So I'm not sure. Ooh. Ooh, whitening off a little bit. Oh, what I was going to show you, anyone's still here and nobody wants any readings for a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you something. So let's add this to the stream. Excuse. Hey, get on there and do here. Okay. So for those that are interested, this is called Orphalese software. This is one of my New Zealand tarot deck that I made. So this is Orphalese, which is a program that you can download from orphalese.net if you've got a laptop or computer, and it is really cool. And the that photo is actually in Bayview in Hawke's Bay. That's the beach. Used to spend a lot of time with. And this deck here is a little deck that I made for fun, a New Zealand tarot deck. So let's just do a quick spread. Let's just do a 3-card spread just to show you. So let's see what cards come out. Oh, my throat just, excuse me. So let's see if I can read. So I'm just waiting to see if any messages come up. I have got a second laptop so I can read, hopefully. So the cards have got is 20, which is sport or rugby, and it says resurrect true self, awake to what is possible, blowing your own trumpet, preparing for the end result. Sky Tower, take a leap of faith. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to, let's see if I've done. I don't know why that's not working. Okay, so let's just largen the cards. I just want to make them a bit bigger. Yeah, I know. For some reason, you're supposed to just take the plus and it's supposed to work. I might have disconnected it somewhere, so I might have to have a look at that later. So there we go. Hopefully that sort of shows a bit more. The 3 cards. So we've got sport, number 20. Instead of doing judgment, I put sport rugby. You blow your own trumpet and stuff. Sky tower, because they do a bungee jump from there. And the marshes at night under the moonlight for the moon card. So, and then I put some meanings in there as well. So yeah, just showing a bit different with this Orphalese.net software. Let me just gather the cards up, and I'll just show you. Let me show you some of the decks that we can download. Let's do tarot fun deck. So you've got like James Bond. And what I will do is I'll do a free selection. Comes out like that, and you just choose 1, 2. So you can choose as many cards as you want, or you can do a spread. Then you got 006 with 006. You've got 6 of silences, 13 of silences. So 13 would be Queen of silences. And then you got 16 being the tower as the Casino Royal. So I've still got to work out what the cards are. I thought I had it written up, but because I changed, oh, wait a minute. Are they suppressed? It is 2. Pop-up note. So I'm going to have to, let's have a look. See if I've got any notes in here. Oh no, I didn't. I do have to go through and redo all the, work out what the suits are. Because there's silencers, Walters, and guns, and the different guns are different things. So I have to work that out. Again, I can't remember. I have to go through and check. So anyway, let me get. I just want to show you a little bit. It's quite fun to doing email readings and stuff like that. So let's have a look. So like Lenormand deck, I've got Tarot Oracles, Lenormand. Part of his Patreon. Oh, this was just a spread that I had from Carrie Paris, and so I used this, but I can actually change the background on it. Let's do take away that and go back to the beach as well. So this is fluffy. This is Tarot Oracles Lenormand. So it means that I can play with it and that as well. So small child. Oh, someone's been slightly sneaky. Oops, slightly sneaky, bringing an end to something. Oh, lots of trouble. Oh, who's going through some trouble? Oh, we're going to have to watch that. Someone being slightly sneaky, causing trouble, and bringing an end to the situation. Oh, that's a bit scary. So anyway, that's some Tarot Oracles Lenormand. So that's just one to sort of show a little bit of that's what I did the other night, using this. So I was a bit better set up. I could actually read the screen. So I don't know if anyone's still here, but I just wanted to sort of show that through. And I've just got like 6 minutes to go, and I will be ending. So let's do banners, and let's go ending soon. or ending soon. Let's see that one there. Ending soon. Thanks for being here. I'm not sure who's still here. So, yeah. Just to show that Orphalese.net is Orphalese software as well for doing readings and things as well. So yeah, not quite sure what's happening, who's around, who's still here. So I'm just going to say cheerio. I thought very soon, as I'm not quite sure what's happening. So let's just do a collective reading for everyone before I go. Let's do it with the New Zealand Naturally Tarot. Let's use a couple of decks. Let's use the New Zealand Naturally Tarot as well with the Oracle deck and see how it goes together. So this will be interesting. I haven't done this before. So we're going to do the 7 of Peaks. So it feels like you need to be empowered on your journey. This is about being empowered, taking back what you feel is important to you. This is, again, you've got the Emperor here. So again, you've got that sense of leadership, being in control. So I think having those two cards together very strongly about being in control, being empowered, being the ruler, being the boss of your own journey. I feel like there's a sense of really sort of taking control of what's important. Here we've got the 6 of Peaks. So 6 of Peaks to me is a sense of you're shifting, you're moving into much smoother waters. You're leaving behind all the chaos and all the chaotic stuff, which is why you've been put in, why you're in control of your, feel like you're starting to be in control of your journey again. Ooh, a lot of peaks, a lot of what would normally be a lot of air sign. So here you've got the 4 of Peaks. So there is a lot of rest. There has been a lot of rest period, or there is a lot of rest period going on. There is a lot of time to take a step back, take a breath, and allow yourself that chance to breathe and reflect and look at what's create some stability in your life. And here you've got the 8 of Swords. So you may have felt yourself as though you were being held captive, or you may find yourself feeling like you're in that state. And so you've got the Page of Trees here. You've got that sense of motivation, this enthusiasm, but you don't yet have the experience of where you want to be. So I think that might be, want to be in control of your life. They're asking you to be in control. Maybe you felt like you haven't been in control of your life. You feel like your things are being taken from you at this time. So this is a reminder for you to move into the waters. Has been a period of rest. You have had that rest period. You've had that time to reflect. You've had that time of feeling like you were caged. You had the enthusiasm, the motivation. Maybe you had the motivation, but you didn't have the experience to be able to move ahead in the direction that you actually wanted to go in. Okay, so, whoa. So this knowing your own intuition is going to guide you. How are you? Be encourage, open yourself up. So trusting in your intuition, allowing you to guide others and in what you need to do. But you also need to practice self-assistance. So you need to be gentle with yourself. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Don't be so self-critical. Accept and acknowledge your abilities and your limits in what you're able to do. So that's the message for the collective. So there you are. That's New Zealand Naturally Tarot. I was just using as an extra for the collective reading. So Fairy Wren, I'm just about to finish in about 2 or 3 minutes, but did you want a quick message with the New Zealand, the Songs of My Heart Oracle from, it is 70 cards, and it is from Hand Me That Pencil. She's on Etsy. All the details are down below with her website and Etsy and things like that. So you can, or the website anyway, and you can just click through to Etsy or Instagram and find her very easy once you go to her website. And you can see all her different, the different decks that she does as well. So this deck that I'm using is from Hand Me That Pencil, Justine. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Very feminine deck, but very diverse, with a lot of diversity in body shapes and colours and things like that, and age, which is really cool. There's animals in the deck, there's scenery. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's what I'm using at the moment. Feels very black and white. A quick inspirational, yep, certainly. I'll do you a quick inspirational reading for you, Fairy. I feel like somebody's pulling my cards out tonight. So let me just take a second. I'm going to have to bend down a second, sorry. So, here we go. Make sure I don't lose any. Sorry, I don't really want you to see below my dress. We don't really want to do that. Right, so let's have a look. What cards flew out? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Fairy Wren Whispers. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's have a look. A few more cards flew out. That doesn't matter. Let's see what the messages are. It's going to be quite... Okay, this is about you soaring high. This is allowing you to know of your own potential of what you have. You know, it's not just about sitting still or sitting quiet. It's allowing you to actually move ahead of where you want to be. You know that you have the potential. It's about having the joy. Oh, this is Cape Kidnappers. This is not far from where I am living right now. This one here. My karma is joy. Like the sun returns to Cape Kidnappers every morning, I experience cyclic energy. So it's about acknowledging the energy that you have within, knowing and accepting that you have your ups and downs, and that's okay. You know, you might find yourself in a little bit of a sort of a darker space, or things are not going quite the way you want, but knowing that you can actually move through that. You have the ability to move through it. It's about you having the courage. My bravery is constant. There is no challenge that will defeat me. I am resolute in facing difficult tasks. So that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Life is a blank slate. I can change the situation at any time for a result that works better for me. So it's really confirming what I've already just said to you before in the first couple of cards. These are just confirming again about you accepting life's ups and, moving through life's ups and downs, and knowing that there are those okay to acknowledge that when you don't feel that great. It's okay to say, hey, look, I don't really feel that good, and that's okay. You're okay to take some time out to deal with that. It's allowing you to be present in your emotions, present in how you're feeling and what's going on around you. Things might seem a little chaotic. They might be, you might be feeling a little bit stressed, and that's okay to sit in that moment. It's how you choose to work through it slowly at your own pace, not to anybody else, it's up to you, about you actually being very present in your emotions. Concentrating on the current task allows me to release anxiety and feel joy in this moment. And it's about being understanding of oneself, but also not alone in this time. Okay? And it's just acknowledging that within yourself. It's not about you you know, it's not about other people, what other people think or feel or anything like that. This is about you, acknowledging how you feel and what's going on for you at this time. And it's okay to be present in that moment, you know, and it's allowing you to know that you do have the inner joy and you do have the ability to rise above it, to move through it, to get through to the other side. Okay, so that's super important for you to acknowledge. Okay, beautiful set of cards come through for you, a beautiful reading for you. So I hope that sort of gives you some guidance, allows you to acknowledge where you are and sit in that just for a moment and know that you have the joy. This one here is beautiful. My karma is joy. Like the sun returns to Cape Kidnappers every morning. I experience cyclic energy. Now, Cape Kidnappers, this Cape Kidnappers is actually just less than half an hour away, 30 minutes away from where I live. I can, if I walk, you know, if I'm in the car, not walking, if I was in the car, it's about half an hour drive from where I live. So it's not very far. It's absolutely gorgeous place. They actually have a golf course now there. But Cape Kidnappers is also where the Joy's your middle name? Oh wow, it's awesome. That's fantastic. So acknowledging your middle, acknowledging who you are as an individual as well is super important. So Cape Kidnappers is where the seagulls are, where the birds, large birds are, and you can actually see them on a webcam, the birds at Cape Kidnappers. So they do tourist drives out that way. You have to go in a special truck. I mean, you can walk out there. Do have to be careful that you're not going to be caught by the tide, of course, if you go the beach way. There is a golf course on top. So there's a beautiful golf club up there, very private golf club, which is absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's not far away from me. This is a beautiful deck, the Songs of My Heart, done by Hand Me That Pencil. She's a New Zealand artist with a variety of oracle decks, and very inspirational. This is a 70 card deck, so it's very similar, and she's taken the sort of, it's a very basis for the sort of tarot oracle affirmation sort of deck. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, very much a lot of diversity with color and age, body size, body shape. So it's beautiful. Yes. It is beautiful. Cape Kidnappers is gorgeous, and the imagery you'll see is very, very gorgeous. So yeah, I should I'd love to. We can't edit this on yeah. Wonder if I can actually show you some photos. Yes, I can. Let's see if I can do this. So you just have to excuse me for a second while I go and have a look at, see if this will come up. I'll go through and do this. Whoops, wrong one. Let me just get some photos. I'm just going to add a couple of photos from, whoops. That was really clever, wasn't it? Oh dear. Okay. Hide that for a second. Let's just do what I was going to do. Whoops, I just lost what I was going to do. Okay, so I want to go into here. I want to grab some photos. Oh, he's from Bay of Plenty? Oh, wow. So let me just go through. You're going to see that I'm going to, oops. let me just get into, yeah. I thought it had come up. There we go. That's what I want to do. I want to go in so that you guys can sort of see some photos of I don't know if they'll be in here because I think I moved a lot of the photos. Oh yes, I did. That's right. Let's have a look. There's the 2i photos in here. There we go. That's what I want. Just because the scenery is so gorgeous. Let's just take a second. Sorry, this is going to take a minute to sort of load. And everything. So I'm just going to show you some photos of beautiful scenery photos. Just a few photos here. And I can take a little while to load, unfortunately. So here's New Zealand bird. I'm hoping you can see that. Let's have a look. Let's fill the screen up. That's better. This wood pigeon, that's New Zealand bird. Sky. I'm just gonna see. I'm not sure. This is Dad's my dad's path, but this is some of the photos that he took. I just wondered if there was anything. Oh, this is the garden. Oh, that's where they used to live. So it's not really. Wasn't really the photos I was looking for. Okay, so I know I've got some in my album down here. So I just want to sort of show, just sort of, so sorry guys. I thought about it, I would have got them, oh, wrong screen. You see I'm sort of mucking around. So yeah, you'll see some photos, just takes a little while to sort of set up. Let's have a look, see if I've got some photos in here to show you. I go to my album, there's a lot more. Let's have a look. What was it? I think it was in May. I think they're the good photos of the beach. See, I just want to see if we can get Kate Kidnappers. Sorry guys, it's taking a bit of time before we close up. Some photos. So, wood pigeon. Okay, cool. Sorry, it's just going to take a minute to sort of load the photos. I thought it would be a bit quicker. So let's have a look at, oh, the Sunday Beach one will be quite good for you to sort of see. So this one is out at Bayview, where I lived for a while. So I'd spend a lot of time at this beach. So this is quite cool. So here you go. Just want to see if we can get to, if they show. Oh yeah, See this here? That's all Cape Kidnappers. No, is that Bluff? Oh no, that might be Bluff Hill. No, Cape Kidnappers? Bluff Hill? Oh, that could be Bluff Hill actually, to be honest. Because I'm out at I'm out at thing. So yeah. If I was round the other side, it would have been. Sorry, this is Napier. So this is Bayview, and you're just seeing the beach. Oh, some photos I did. So I did some sort of strange photos. So you can see looking from Bayview into town. Yeah, that's that'll be the port. That'll be around at the Port Harley. So you can see some of the pictures of the beach. What have I done here? Oh, I don't think I did a whole screen, did I? I should have done this one. Here we go. Whoops. That might not seem very exciting. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, just lots of beach photos really. Let's see what else we can do if we go back. Just seeing if there's anything there. I don't think so. Oh, these are done at night. Next lot of photos are at night. Ooh, that's a bit funny. This photo here is actually duplicated. That's the beach at night. All sorts of strange things. You can see all the lights from town from there. Yeah, I'm a bit strange when it comes to photos. Right. Just wondered. Oh, this is town. Oh, and some other stuff there. This is the sort of thing I mucked around with. You can see some of my artwork, but used with the photos, mucking around. Oh, thank you. This is some of my artwork used from the beach, from the photos of the beach. So this is some of my artwork. You can sort of see. That's a photo of the beach again. So yeah, you can sort of see some beachy photos as well. So you and me. Thank you, Fairy Wren. You'll see. There's that one there. Let me see what else. It's me mucking around. So take some really nature photos and then you'll see what I do. Just some of the original photos. I was just walking up to when I worked in town. I was just walking into Napier. Walking into the city. So, chair. And you wonder why I take like photos like this, and you'll see when you see some of the other things that I've done. Oh, it's just backyard, old place. I used to live there a long time ago. Don't live there anymore. See? So you look here and then there. Oh, that was a healing room I set up. Okay, so let's get rid of that. So let me go back to here and I'll just show you, just to give you an idea. Okay. I'll show you the fun stuff I did just for fun. Okay, here we go. You're going to laugh at some of the stuff here. This is just me mucking around, so you can have a bit of fun. Okay, so here's this, right? You'll see some different photos, me mucking around. This is taken from Ice Age. So this one here is from Ice Age. That's all, a lot of the art put together. Party. Smile. Isaac. Which, okay, so is that one right? Go back one. Okay, let's go to, I'm just going to show you something. Steps to art. Here we go. Let's do, don't want backgrounds, this one here. Okay, are you ready? Oh dear. Okay, this is going to show you what I do. This is step by step. Okay, I'm just waiting for this to load. Okay, now you saw this one before, right? Here we go. This is what I do. See? variety of some of my artwork. It was when I worked with the Roman goddess Vesta that it was called Vesta's Art. For dinner, it's been mucking around. See how it goes from step 1, gradient applied, step 2, horizontal mirrored, step 3, vertical mirrored, step 4 is 90-degree rotate, and then step 5 is change color. So that's what I do. Same piece, 3 options: monochrome, gradient, embossed, change color, and changed color. Yeah, here we go again. We've got draw, liquefy, mirror vertical, and rotate 90 degrees. So you can sort of see what I do. Yeah, that's right, Goddess of Hearth and Home. I worked with her for about just about 19, oh no, less than that, about 17, 18 years. And then the last 3 years I've worked with Hecate, or Hecate, should I say, Hecate. So yeah, so you can see the steps to the step by step with the art. And there's this one here. You can see the steps. So have a look at what you see, you know, having a look and seeing what you can see in the imagery. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, and you saw that picture from the Sunday from the beach, and this is what I did to it. With a lot of duplication and moving and changing around. So you can sort of see what I did, what steps I took to get to the sort of the final image. And then this one here was at the back door. And in one of my oracle deck, it's got open the door to new possibilities. And it's that one, and are you finally putting the pieces together? So you can sort of see that one there. So you see that picture? It shows you some of the other artwork. And see, this is the steps I took with it. And now you can actually see it. You can see the drawing and how it changed, liquefied it, doubled it and turned it round. Oh, I think that's it, that one. Oh, no, I missed one. Shoot. Is that the nature layers one? Oh, yeah. You can see the angels. Oh, yep, you can see my oracle decks, Fairy. They're there's lots of videos of them I've created over the last few days, or there's some more coming. There's some oracle decks. If you join my Patreon, you can actually get downloads of the decks as well. There are decks for sale on Make Playing Cards, and the links in my channel as well. So you can see the angel one here, how I did this and changed the color. This one here, you can see how I copied, choose second photo, merged, duplicated, mirror, horizontal, auto exposure, and how it's changed. So you can see that one with the tree, and how I put the 2 pictures together, 2 photos together, and how they changed. And so it ended up looking like that. Like this, like that. And this will be the last set I'll show you tonight. I think that you've had more than enough to show you some of my funny stuff. Good cat turns out like that. Describe myself as a shape, limitless. Here is this one step by step. See, it started off like this, and then I ended up like this one here as well. And this ended up like this. And that one. So yeah, that's sort of like halfway through it. So just to show you just a couple more. Just to show you a couple. If I get to one in particular. Here we go. So I'd take a photo and edit and then add over the top a bit of artwork. So there's a couple like that. Aliens at the beach. It's a shower thing I did. And then this is some of my oracle cards. Divine Connection. And then this just this one here is normal. And then a couple like that. Like that. Beach scene again. The butterfly something. So yeah. Oh, that one I use as a background for one of my tarot decks as well. Vestas Art Tarot deck. This is the Earth one. And so this is the 8 of Earth. As it would be 8 of Pentacles. Good night one. And this one was used in one of the Oracle decks as well. Something about a gap. Beach scene. You can sort of see some changes there. Yeah, that's a couple of photos over top. And then you got a photo there. Yeah. Oh, it's nothing. That's it. And that one. Oh, there we go. That was used in one of my cards. Tell me about your day. Parlez du tiers, mais parlez de votre journée. Sagen Sie mir über den Tag. So yeah, I mean, go on forever. I've got hundreds and hundreds of pieces, but I think that's enough for you for tonight. I don't know how long we've been. Time for me to sign off, I think. Just to show some of my artwork. Mint and Coke. This range here, you're in my world. This was inspired by a group of people who were part of a network that I was communicating with in Sue and TSU. It's a network in which they're hoping to rebuild. So I'm hoping they do that again. So yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Right, I better sign off. I think that's it for me. I think that's enough for you of you seeing all my bits and pieces. So let's remove that from the screen. Oh, you're welcome, Fairy Wren Whispers. So it's quite nice to finish off with some of my artwork for those. I'll have to remember to write that down below. That I did share some of my art in there as well. So if anyone wants to click through, they can do. So yeah, if you're part of my Patreon, if you decide to join, you will receive lots of downloads with my art as well. Lots of the Oracle and Tarot decks. There will be downloads exclusively for you on Patreon as a patron. So that's part of being part of that. So that's quite cool. Yes, I better go. I think it's 10:36. It is time for me. I have been on for 2 hours. I'm new, so I won't be here. I won't be here now until next week. I think I'll take a bit of a break because I do get a bit. This is quite tiring. So I will say good night and take care. And blessed be. Thank you for being with me, Fairy Wren.